Hey guys, I just want to say why we're wearing these particular tops. Next week is what is traditionally Suits and Sneakers Week. We're not wearing suits, we're wearing these quarter zips. This is obviously University of Iowa Children's Hospital logo. This is the color for pediatric cancer, and obviously that is the Coaches versus Cancer logo. We do not have a home game next week, so we usually go Sunday to Saturday. So we'll wear these Monday at Ohio State, and we wore these tonight because we didn't have a home game. Okay.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, that last 4 minutes, 10-2 run by Penn State, maybe what wasn't working for the guys offensively?
We didn't make our free throws.
You guys talked about there's a lot of good energy, in practice throughout the week. Talked about their back being against the wall, but kind of freed them up. Did you see that on the court?
I thought we played really hard. I thought we had some consistency defensively. Not an easy team to guard. A lot of teams have a driver or two. They've got like 6 of them, and they put their heads down and go. And they're quick, and they have athletic power. And we got enough stops when we needed them. We couldn't seemingly get it from 10 to 15. It was 10 to 5, 10 to 6, 10 to 4. Give them credit for continuing to come like they did. Ace is a handful, Hicks is a handful, but they got a lot of different guys that can make plays. I feel bad for our guys who played so hard and so well. When you miss your free throws, you tend to really internalize and blame yourself. And I didn't want them to do that because to a man, those guys played really well. We did have 2 bad possessions that I would like to have back, and that's not on them, that's on me. We ran the clock down, and Peyton took a jumper, Josh took a jumper. We're in the bonus, probably should have drove the ball, run something different. But I trust those 2 guys, so they can shoot it whenever they want.
The last stop when they had 2.5 seconds left, what did you call in the huddle, and how did they make it so efficient?
We got exactly what we wanted. Riley Mulvey's on the ball, it's a spot throw. You don't want him to be able to throw the ball the length of the floor. We want him to inbound the ball 70 feet, which they did, which makes it really hard to make a shot. In a perfect world, maybe you're in front of that guy, but you also don't want him to throw it over your head. So now he gets it on the fly, and he takes 2 dribbles and shoots from 26 feet. It's a much more makeable shot.
Fran, I know we've talked about ball coverage ball screen coverage in particular. How do you feel the guys did?
It was better. It's not where it needs to be. We were a little bit late on our show or our hedge. We got dragged a little bit too much a couple times. But Owen was better. Riley was good. We probably could have switched it a little bit more because they have a lot of life-size drivers. But our guys are really digging in and getting down in their stance.
Drew went over 1,000 for his career.
He was terrific tonight.
Yeah, he seemed to really you guys get things going.
Yeah, he was really down the other night. He didn't feel like he played well. It was probably, the one performance this year where he didn't play. He's been great pretty much every game except for that one. So he was locked in practice for this one and played great.
Hicks isn't the point guard, though I know you would say he could be, but he stacks up 8 assists. How and why did he do that?
Oh, because how they're guarding him. You got to be able to make plays off the bounce when they're chasing you around like they chase him, and they mug him and face guard him and switch on him and beat him up. So he just goes and makes plays for other people.
With Drew reaching that career mark, I guess what does that mean to you to have him do that at Iowa?
Well, I'm thrilled for him. It's an incredible accomplishment. It's really hard to do. What do we have, like 53 players in history, something like that. So it says a lot about who he is. And the thing about him, though, I was probably more impressed with when he got his 100th win, because that tells you exactly what his character is.
This was, you guys played offense and defense together for the most complete performance the last few games. What do you feel like, why was that the case?
Well, we need to be better moving forward. We were pretty good in some areas. Again, I don't like to talk about, well, we didn't do this and we didn't do that, because that team is a really good team. I've been really impressed with Mike's teams from the minute they got into this league. They play incredibly hard. They're really hard to guard. And I do think our guys did as good a job as they can with the game plan to win against a really good basketball team. So hopefully we'll learn from that and be better in the next one.
Peyton said that.
Last question, Tyler.
When you are on a losing streak, winning can almost feel like impossible. What do you feel like? Just like, what does it do mentally for a team just to finally kind of get through?
Yeah, I mean, we could obviously have easily won that game the other night. We could have won the USC game. We didn't. We didn't play well enough to win UCLA. We know that. So you learn from it, and you just come back and prepare. These guys are, have done a pretty good job winning. The guys that are here, they know how to win, and I think we can all agree that this is probably the toughest this league's ever been. It's been really tough a lot of years. We got 11 teams in one year and now we got 18 teams, and every one of them's a handful. So we just on to the next.
All right,
Thanks,
Coach.
guys.
Thanks, Fran.
Thank you.